Hello, everyone, and thanks for tuning into the latest edition of FranCoach's Franchising 101 podcast. I am Tim Parmeter, founder and CEO of FranCoach and your podcast host. Today is the third annual, we're almost like the Macy's Day Parade now, of Thanksgiving Day podcast. With this comes special guests that we only get on Thanksgiving, and which is really just all kind of like the indulge me part. But I want to just take a minute. We're going to kind of divert away from our normal topics on this show, which is, franchising, but a little bit kind of back behind why do people go into this, right? Why do people look at franchise ownership as a pathway for them? And we've talked about this before, but the number one reason is the word control. Right. So what are we controlling? And typically this is coming out of the corporate world. So it's time, it's freedom, flexibility, right? The control over those things. Certainly, obviously being able to be, I think the control of, hey, I'm going to work hard. I want to reap the rewards of that rather than making somebody else more money, right? I'm in control of the longevity of what I do. In the corporate world, you are most definitely not in control over that. Certainly the money, right? There is no ceiling on you as an owner. And really, you kind of also control the floor, right? When you're at a point where you're comfortable, time you're spending, money you're making, you can stay right there. And certainly the other thing is kind of the wealth, equity that you can build and the ability to legacy that business, right? And really have, again, the phrase, the family business, right? When you leave that job, no matter how great it was, how long you were there, how much money you made, when you leave the job, like it's over. There's no more money coming in. You can't sell that job to somebody else, whoever comes in next. You can't pass that on to your kid. It's done. With the business, you can do all of those things. That ultimate exit strategy is selling the business, make all the money along the way. And then when you're all done with it, sell that, kind of get that cash out, or pass that on to your family, right? Bring your kids involved. And as you're going to find out later, sometimes when your kids see you own a business, their mind changes, right? The things that they're going to see and think of, and do, and maybe even businesses that they create or start thinking about. So it's just a powerful tool for those families. But I want to tell you from my personal standpoint, doing this 9 years or so now, it is, the control of the time, or the freedom, the flexibility for my weeks with my kiddo, right? To be able to take him to school, to pick him up, to run him to the 4,000 things that we have going on during the week, and still run the business. And again, be able to do that. In my bizarre worlds, my wife and I don't live in the same states, right? And so having the freedom and flexibility to have custody of my kiddo in Arizona for a week and then go the next week to Florida and have custody of my wife, essentially. Is that ideal? Well, no, but that's my kid. She's my person. And this is kind of how it works. Certainly, like, absolutely positively could not do that as an employee somewhere, right? So again, I want to take a moment to just kind of be thankful for like the opportunity to do this and have that ability to have the control and the time and the experiences that we have with my family, as weird and blended and all over multiple time zones as that may be, but also the ability to be thankful for all of the people that we get to work with here at FranCoach, and both internally and externally. I'm pretty dang fortunate. I get to talk to smart, successful people all day long and help them learn something new, right? And help them have that opportunity of taking control over their life. And that's pretty freaking cool. Our franchise partners, again, well over 600 that we are partnered with, but just fantastic people I've been able to learn from professionally, but also have made some great friends in this industry as well. And again, there's always like there's your work friends, and then there's your friends that you meet through work. And really, and again, both are fine, but meeting some true lifelong friends, including my wife from this industry, is also pretty stinking cool. And then as we roll into 2024, I'm going to kind of try to roll some of these people into our episodes, but our team has really grown over this year in particular. So there are, and we had our kind of first addition to our team last year, Katie Lepper. We brought her on the podcast once, but we have like 6 coaches on our team, myself plus 5. So Katie's still killing it and doing great. But this year we brought on 4 more, 3 in February, Krista Lowe, Lisa Rios, Luke Schulte. And then in September-ish, Casey Floyd, and looking honestly to be able to grow a little bit more in 2024. So to bring those folks on and see them have an opportunity to also, a couple have been in the industry in different roles. A couple of those people just brand spanking new into franchising, and give them that opportunity to essentially have their business, have that control over their life is super cool. And then the support people we have, Quinn Arnone, Taylor McLaughlin are huge. Like they do all the behind the scenes stuff. And the joke is, the more you can keep me out of any system and equation, the better things that typically run. So the amount of things that those 2 amazing women do on a daily basis is probably even beyond me. Lindsay is our podcast producer, which is a big, very challenging job, because she's got to try to take all the crap I spew out and try to make it somewhat presentable. We've got a couple basically kind of lead qualifiers, people that really help set the table and get all of those amazing people that want to talk to us on the calendar. Shannon Schulte, Jay Supko, and again, just like we got a whole big old amazing fun team, and it's super cool. And again, one more thing that I am thankful for. But I hope everybody gets a chance really to chillax this week and enjoy whatever the heck you are doing. And if it is a moment to kind of reassess, we're here. Go enjoy. Don't bug us over Thanksgiving. We're not going to bug you. Clearly, you're listening to this with all the family, fighting over the leftovers. But for the rest of the week, the weekend, have a blast. You know how to find us: FranCoach.net, franchising101podcast.net. Again, we're .net. When you're setting up a call with us, it's always going to be me. Never, ever, ever any fee for our service. Any leftover pumpkin pie you want to fire my way, I'm happy for that. But otherwise, we are here for you and help you take control of your life and create your better tomorrow. Happy Thanksgiving, my friends. Have a great and safe holiday, and we will talk with you very soon. And now our esteemed guest rolls in. Hey everyone, I wanted to pause the show for just a moment to spotlight one of our premier franchise partners, Bumble Roofing. An exciting emerging franchise opportunity under the Empower Brands umbrella, Bumble Roofing is a rapidly growing name in the $22 billion roofing industry. Bumble is renowned for its commitment to craftsmanship and to customer satisfaction. Perhaps Bumble's biggest differentiator is the fact that they are revolutionizing the sales process in an industry that was long overdue for it. The result is an amazing customer experience and a steady flow of referrals because of it. Serving both residential and commercial clients makes Bumble stand out as a versatile and rewarding franchise opportunity. But wait, no roofing experience? No worries. You don't need roofing experience to get your hands on a Bumble franchise. You just need the desire to take control of your life, follow the proven system provided, and you can build your own business through the power of franchising. If you'd like to learn more about Bumble Roofing to see if it might be your perfect match, reach out to the FranCoach team today so we can help you create your better tomorrow. Hey everyone, I wanted to take a quick break from our podcast to tell you about our amazing friends at Entrepreneur. If you're looking to become a franchisee or simply learn more about business ownership, and guys, let's be honest, you're listening to the Franchising 101 podcast, so we know you have some interest in this. And I really encourage you to go to entrepreneur.com to check out all of their great content and resources. Seriously, Entrepreneur has everything. all the way from a bookstore to the best podcasts, webinars, and videos, plus information on upcoming events and the latest articles that seriously, they cover all aspects of franchising and business ownership. If you're having trouble deciding which franchise is right for you, start with Entrepreneur's renowned Franchise 500 ranking, which highlights the best franchises of 2022. For 45 years and counting now, Entrepreneur has been and continues to be the most widely recognized and respected authority in the franchise market. Digital and print subscriptions are available, so you never miss out on anything. So seriously, what are you waiting for? Go to entrepreneur.com right now and learn more. Okay, so as promised, third year in the row, Logan Matthew Schwalier Parmeter joins us for the Franchising 101 podcast Thanksgiving edition. So Logan, thanks for joining us today.
Yeah.
Now he's quiet.
Yeah.
So first year was, how old were you? That was a couple years ago.
9. We did it first year, so like, oh gosh, I have to do math.
So
I was 8.
You were 8, right?
Yeah,
and if we're being really, really honest, that episode was basically because I just didn't have anything else to do for Thanksgiving and wanted to be simple. And I'm like, but what is really Thanksgiving all about? Like our families, right? And the most important thing. So then we did it again last year, and then now we're kind of stuck. We got to keep doing it. So Logan, tell us a little bit about what's going on in your life in 5th grade.
Let's see. So I have my school. Well, we do now. This is our first year actually doing science projects. Like the first science project we ever did was probably, I think it was, we had like water. We had 4 different cups and there was gummy bears. We had one with water and vinegar, one with salt and water, and one with baking soda and water. And we put them in. We had a little chart. It's like had each like water with vinegar, water with salt, water with baking soda on it. And we would just write down is the gummy bears getting bigger, smaller, like evaporating. I think that's what, like, disappearing. I forgot what it's called. And then at the end of the time we did it, which was I think it was the first week, like the first week of school. So I think we finished it on Friday. We finished it on Friday, and then we like compared each other, like, because each group got a chart, and we had to, like, after we finished, we had to like compare it. We would go around asking like say I was in group 1 and one of my friends was in group 2. So I went over to their group and I said, hey, did your gummy bears get bigger or smaller? And then they said smaller. And then there was one group that got theirs bigger, and ours I think got smaller.
Did anybody eat the gummy bears?
No.
Okay. Well,
we got gummy bears after it, but they weren't
not the ones you soaked in whatever you were soaking. Okay, so we're doing science, we're doing lots of stuff. And you also in 5th grade now have
band.
You have band?
Band, yeah.
Right. What instrument do you play?
Saxophone.
And what else are you playing?
The guitar.
The guitar. And today we had kind of not really tryouts, but kind of tryouts for basketball. So we got school, we got band, we got guitar on the side, we got basketball, right? We have, and then you've started a little business as well.
Yeah. So I have 2 businesses right now in school, in our class, because it's like, I don't know, it's just a hype in our class. And my first business was 3D printed rings. Yeah. And then my second business is I draw a lot. I have a whole sketchbook full of drawings. And my next business was fan art for 1 class cash, 1 for 1, 2 for 2. And yeah.
Okay. So we're drawing, we're printing things. And just so people know, because class cash is really way more important than actual cash.
Yeah.
What do you get to do with class cash?
You can buy like little fidgets and like erasers and pencils and stuff, candy.
Okay.
In our class.
Okay. And because now you're all business minded here, we're even busting out the merch. We got merch going. We got a little FranCoach hat, which is also helping because that. So we are so poor, we're not able to afford haircuts, apparently.
But we're able to afford it.
So we got merch. And if you would like some 3D printed material, reach out to us at francoach.net. We can trade some class cash for
no
that.
Class cash, real money. Real money.
Real money.
Real money, yes.
Okay. All right.
$2.
What is your favorite thing about Thanksgiving?
Spending time with family and getting that week off week off of school.
Okay. Which is better? When really you get 3 days off of school or spending time with family? Which is better?
This second one.
Which is?
Spending time with family.
Oh, okay. Good answer. All right. What have you learned about business ownership?
I don't know.
Nothing?
Selling houses thing we talked about. Location.
Right. Okay. And then we need good marketing because we got to be able to market these little, what do we got? A little guitar. And then the merch. We got to come up with a name for this printing business. Can we turn that into a franchise maybe? You think? Okay.
Hopefully.
Okay. All right. And then outside of school, band, guitar, basketball, all your side hustle businesses here, do you have time for anything else? What would be your favorite thing to do outside of all of that?
Out of all of that, play
video besides games? That, but video games?
Video games, yeah.
Okay. So you have a theory on this. Are video games good or are video games bad?
I talked to you about this when we went to lunch. I had to do an essay on it in 3rd grade. It was about if video games are good or bad. It's an opinion essay. So I think I started off with most video games are bad, but some video games are educational. And I think I told my dad a list of games that are educational.
Okay. So do we have in the other room where we have our Xbox, right? Would we say those video games are educational?
No.
So we would say they're bad.
Probably.
So we should get rid of them.
No.
No? Okay. What's your favorite video game to play right now?
Call of Duty.
Call of Duty. There's 400 Call of Duties. Which one?
Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone.
Okay. And which is the new one coming out that you hope Santa brings you?
It's already out. It's called Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 Remastered.
Okay. So if anybody's looking for a Christmas gift for Logan, maybe that.
And here at this house, the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 Remastered. Or maybe just the second one. They're called the original Modern Warfare 2.
Okay. And then what's the video game that you and I play?
Fortnite.
Okay. And on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being the best Fortnite player ever, and 1 being somebody who's basically dead.
So
where do I rank between 1 and 10?
Oh no. Oh gosh. Don't be mad, but your shooting skills in the game are absolutely a 3.
Okay.
You'll hit the target, but I'll almost always have to help you.
Okay.
And then, but your strategizing skills are 10 out of 10.
Okay. So what you're saying is me be smart?
Yes, you be smart.
Me be smart. Okay. So needs a strategy-driven partner for Fortnite. I'm your guy. If you need somebody who shoots really well, then we go with Logan. And you know what that really means is, though, right? That means you play too many video games. So
Call of Duty is the only reason I've ever started playing shooting games.
Okay. one more time why we are a great parent. We got a fantastic haircut going on here, and we play too many video games. So, yeah, as our impersonation of Cousin It over here ends up, what would be your final word for everybody as we head into Thanksgiving?
Have a happy Thanksgiving. Did I say the catchphrase?
You can say it. We're going to edit it out.
No.
Don't scream. What's your catchphrase?
It.
Lindsay, take that one out.
No, don't. Please, Lindsay.
Oh,
please, Lindsay, don't take it out. I promise.